Every time you feel frustrated about something, the feeling of hopeless comes just next to it. It is inevitable that we as human beings, we want to fit in. We want to be part of the community. We want to be accepted. We want to feel good that whatever we do, we make a difference to someone. This feeling is a very normal feeling for us human beings to feel, because it's part of our survival feelings, because we need to be accepted, to be part of it. Otherwise, if you are out, you know you're gonna die. So this is part of our survival mode brain. So feeling hopeless is a very common feeling for us. We know some of those feelings sometimes are very hard for us to deal with, because we really want to do something good. Actually, I want to believe that everyone wants to do something good. So whatever projects you are involved and you really want to fix and to make sure that project is going to have a good outcomes, you do your best and again and again and again. But if it does not work, you feel hopeless, you feel like depleted, and can create chronic stress, because if you are on the cycle constantly not be good enough feeling, not achieving your goals feeling, you feel hopeless in yourself, that you are not capable of. And that is a terrible negative feeling, to feel like you are not good enough, to feel like you're not going to make it feeling. That can really deplete us, and I don't know if you relate with that. I've been there a few times, and it's not fun at all. So this negative emotion, feeling hopeless, is really, really bad one, that we need to do something about it. So when I was thinking that I was kind of managing my hopelessness situations at work, that I start understanding that what is out of my control, there's not much I could do about it, so I need to start shift and start to do something that make me feel good, maybe go to different projects or involve in different things, so I can start feeling valid in that place, that position, that cause, that goal. And through family, the same. If I was starting talking to a member of family that I could see is not going anywhere, I was out of my control the way that person behaves, because I cannot control no one except me. So I start to understand all that situation. So when I start to having that feelings that I'm feeling hopeless, I would stop and say, okay, I let it be. I cannot do it this way. I need to do something differently in here, because whatever I'm doing is not working. But then I become a mother, about to become a bit vulnerable in here and share this story that I hope is going to help someone to deal with these negative emotions of hopelessness. That it's something we can do about it, that I find out in desperation. This was September 2001, so quite a while ago. Me and my husband and my two children, the youngest 3.5 and the oldest 6, decide to move abroad for an adventure, to live in there, I don't know for how long, but for a period of time, in England, because English is a universal language. We have my husband had a good opportunity to be there for his career, and I decided to support him. And be together, and all of us. So regardless the negative emotions that I was trying to shift from quitting my job that I really like it, to go to this adventure, to not know the language and need to learn and being dyslexic. So we'll be out of my comfort zone completely and then start to continue working. Definitely difficult emotions to bounce back. And then comes the top one of the top one. Feeling hopeless as a mother. Then my daughter started school there. So she was 6 years of age, she started school there. Oh, great it is. And we were very excited, nervous, but excited at the same time to be with her and support her. And then the first day she came, oh, I have some homework to do. And I said, wow, amazing, good. So let's go and do your homework. Let me see what you have. She just turned to me and said, Mommy, you cannot help me. How come? You do not know the language. You don't understand what my teacher wants me to do. Needs to be daddy. You cannot help me, Mommy. I was like, oh, oh, that's true, darling. I don't know the language, but I want to help you. And she said, but you can, Mom. You do not understand the language. I was like, okay, we will talk to Daddy. But oh boy, my heart was really struggling in here. That hopeless emotion is just, even just talking right now, I feel depleted. I feel like, whew, how come? I'm a mother. I'm useful for my daughter every time, any time of the day and time. What's going on in here? And then all those negative emotions came to me. What am I doing in here? I was happy, now I moved. I don't know the language. I didn't realize this will impact to be a mother I want to be, and now I cannot be. I cannot help my daughter to do the homework. If I was in my country, this is nothing happens. You can imagine. All the negatives was down, 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 down. Just because I felt hopeless at that time. I was like, it's true, what can I do? I cannot do nothing. I cannot not do nothing. I'm the mother. Well, it took me a few days, and I talked to my husband, and he helped me that it's okay, it's just for the moment, you will learn the language, you will help in the future soon. But that put me more pressure to learn the language, that was quite difficult, as I am dyslexic also. So that it would not help me for sure to be quicker to learn the language. I'm an adult. It's not quicker. It's not like my children that in 3 months' time they will speak the language, no doubt about it. But anyway, I need to do something about it. I cannot have this feeling inside of my heart as a mother. I need to create a balance and an harmony to start settling in that new environment that was not familiar to me at all whatsoever, and either for my children. So this is what I want to share with you, that transformed me, my life. I just reflect and see, okay, what can I continue to feel good about myself to help my children in our daily lives, including educational wise, in this case school and language and learning things. And I said to myself, okay, my husband knows English, so he can help with English. I can't for a moment, and I didn't want to think about too much about when I would know, because I know it would take some time, so I will start to get frustration and overwhelmed and panicking. So I decided to continue to be the mother I was in my country. I will continue to teach them the language, the Portuguese language. I will read for them. I will talk to them. I will make sure they know everything in Portuguese so they can continue to talk to the family in Portugal. Regardless if we stay here for a year, 5, or whatever. My children will know Portuguese very well. And that's my job as a mother to continue to do. And something that I want to do, and I'm very useful to. And it's very useful. And that put my heart at ease so fast. That hopelessness disappeared. Now I felt empowered, the mom I want to be for my children, regardless I cannot help them with that particular thing that at that moment I couldn't control because I didn't know the language at that moment, and it would take time, and my child needs help now, and they have the father for it, and it's great, right? Don't beat ourselves for anything and everything that we do not know how to do. It's okay. Learning to say it's okay and figure out the way you can be useful regardless. That was mind-blowing for me, from me moving forward. It helped me through all my life until now. Every time I'm stuck and I come the feeling of hopelessness, I said, calm down. It is in my control, or it is out of my control? That's the first question. I do my best, and if it is out of my control, to not feel hopeless and feel like I'm not good enough, and feel like I can never do anything good, it's that I feel stuck, don't blame yourself. Stop blaming yourself. Instead, reflect. Okay, I'm feeling this emotion. That is a negative emotion. That is an emotion that I don't want to feel. It is not fair on me. I'm doing my best. So I need to stop doing what I'm doing then, because it's not working. And if it's not your fault, it's your system's fault at your work. It is not you as an individual, because it's out of your control, everything around of you. You just need to say it. All right, whatever I'm doing for this project, whatever I'm doing to help this person is not working. So for me to feel that I'm useful, to feel that I can move the needle, to feel that I can make an impact, I need to do something differently. And what can I do in my power, not of external power, inside of myself, that can make a difference? It could be small, it could be big, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you go inside of you and you know you will have something that's gonna make a difference, and put your heart at ease and make good emotions comes up, not the bad ones. That lesson from my child, it really healed me massively, inside out, and everything else you are involved to get a better result also. But if you don't start with you and figure out what you can do differently. So this is what I want to share with you, regardless to feeling hopeless, because it is one of the most negative feelings we feel that really drag us down, and sometimes for too long, and it does not need to be. I hope when that feeling comes to you, you know what to do. Just reflect and do what you can do to make you feel good again. See you then.